Hello everyone, welcome to Art from Heart. In this video I'll be showing you renovation of our guest room. This is some pictures that I took before we begin the process of renovation. As you can see, there's some furniture still in this room that eventually got taken out. And here's a quick video of it after most of the furniture got taken out and we took down most of the wallpaper on all the walls and the ceiling. And you can see that some of the receptacles have been installed on all sides of the walls. The only thing that remains here to be cleaned out is this big closet. We have a wallpaper there still attached. Big thanks to Mary and Ramal removing that. Also Becky and her husband and her family pretty much helped us take down all of these wallpapers in this room. It was a lot of work, and as you can see, we use this room to store pretty much all of our stuff for renovations. Eventually I got a chance to take this radiator down. I plugged the hole with a spare floor piece that I found up in the attic. The other issue we had was the ceiling was warping up at the window. We had to cut all of that out and replace it with a drywall. Since this was a plaster, we had to make sure that the height of it and the thickness of it was lining up between the drywall and the plaster. So we had to build it out a bit. We finally got a chance to cover it. You also can see that we opened up some holes for the recessed lighting and the fan, so all the home runs got run to it. My father-in-law friend Steve got a chance to work on the plumbing through the entire house, and since we had no plumbing up in the attic, we built a bathroom upstairs, so he had to run all these pipes through the first floor ceiling to get it all the way to the top for the bathtub. Once he finished that, we've been able to cover this up with some drywall as well, and this took us quite some time because we had to also line it all up and make sure it was flat and smooth. And you can see that quite a lot of spackling and sanding had to take place. While we were doing that, once we finished with all the sanding and spackling, my wife actually got a chance to paint that wall, which was a accent wall, purple. There is still a lot of stuff that still needs to be fixed there, but it was eventually got done. This is the inside look of the closet where he ran the pipes on the ceiling of the closet. Then we used one side of the wall, the left side. Once you open the door of the closet, we drilled the holes. Well, I think he drilled the holes, and then he ran those pipes up down to the basement. And here's a quick look of how he set that up. Once he finished with that, we built this platform to cover all these pipes, to drop some ceiling down and cover all the pipes on the left side of the closet and up in the ceiling. And here's a quick result of what it looks like after it's been covered up. So the only thing that now needs to be done here is spackle and paint. Here's a quick look at our radiator that I had to take down. I found a spare piece of wood up in the attic. I also cut the hole out and covered it up. Once it was sealed, I used a sander to sand down all the floors to smooth them out, get all the scratches, and prepare it for buffing and varnishing it. I had to do all the corners during pretty much the entire room multiple times until I was satisfied with it. Definitely make sure you wear a mask when you're doing it, otherwise there's just too much dust. And here's the final result. Now the corners, you can see that hasn't been touched up yet. I had to use a hand sander, and here is a buffer that I've also had to rent out. These tools were rented out from Home Depot, and after that was done, we varnished it, and this is the final look of it. I had to do it about 3 to 4 times. Also, the supply vent has been installed and covered that hole, and by the window we've been able to put up a return vent as well, which was done by a company. Now I also bought a molding medallion for the fan, and I actually hand painted it myself. Here's a quick short process of how I did it and what colors I used. I used some purple and gold to give that look for that accent wall. Eventually installed the fan, carbon monoxide detector, and here's the final look of the bed against the purple wall. We also installed window drape rods, window white blinds, and window curtains. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.